What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Don Vic Show. I'm your host, Don Vic. Y'all already know the vibes. We in the building, baby. What's up? It's Friday. I don't know what you guys are up to, but I got a great interview tonight. You know what I'm saying? And after the interview, I might go out, you know what I'm saying, and party. I'm already ready to go. You know the vibes, baby. So how's everyone doing? First of all, I want to thank everybody that's watching worldwide. Thank you so much for showing support on the Don Vic Show. My YouTube watchers, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for the support. My Parapost Network, thank you so much for watching. My P3 family, thank you so much for watching and supporting the show. You guys are great, and I'm excited today because I got an amazing woman coming to the show tonight. So, you know, we're going to talk to her and find out exactly what she's doing. You feel me? And she's a good friend of my brother DJP. Now, if you don't know who DJP is, y'all gonna find out today. Okay, my brother David J. Paul. Okay, big shout out to David J. Paul and his whole team and his whole crew. Y'all know the vibes. Okay, and big shout out to all the new viewers that follow the Don Vic Show. Appreciate you guys so much. You guys are great. Thank you for the support. But the support really goes to my guests. Okay, but I appreciate the love. So thank you guys very much. So my friend today, my guest, is a professional hairstylist, okay, makeup artist, okay, for celebrities and locals, okay. If you're going loco, then you know who to find, okay. My friend Mary Spezia, okay, and that's in Espanol. Mary Spezia, okay, she'll be on the show. We're gonna talk to her. I actually got her on my panel. I seen her pop up. Okay, I think I'm going to get my hair done, you know, by Mary since she's a specialist, okay? See what she can do for me because, you know, I got to change my look sometime, folks, okay? So, guys, I've been talking for about 5 minutes. I've said so much in like 3 minutes, okay? So, we're going to bring my guest in. We're going to talk to her and find out, you know, because she is doing some amazing things, and she just joined a group and also works with David, and we're going to find out what exactly her position is, you know, in this circle that she's surrounding herself with and working with. Okay, so please welcome Mary Spezia, folks, to the show.
Hi.
What's up?
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. I finally figured it out.
Yeah, well, you know, it's simple, you know. And I advise everyone, right? Not just you, Mary, but everyone that's watching. If you're coming onto an interview, please download StreamYard because a lot of the platforms use that platform. So that way, when you get ready to have your guests and you send them the link, if they don't have it, then it's going to take them a while to figure it out. So it's going to take you a while to get the show started. So they're just giving you guys a heads up.
Yeah.
Okay.
I pretty much had it. It's just I was trying to do it on my Chromebook so I could be a little more professional, but the phone works. It's fine.
You are professional.
Oh, I thank you.
You are. And you know, I did a little bit of, you know, research on you. You've done some amazing things in the past as well as a young lady. You know,
yes.
So, you know, before we get into that, oh yes, hold on, I can't forget. Big shout out to Missouri. You're from Missouri, right?
Yes, I am.
I love Missouri in the building, baby.
30 minutes outside the loo.
Oh God. So first of all, you're an actress as well, correct?
Aspiring. I've already done a couple of things, but hopefully I can get a little bit further into that later.
Yeah, of course. I mean, once you're in the circle, you're always there. You know, it's just a matter of time when it's your turn. You know, that's
exactly
what it is. So
yeah,
you're your foot in all the way in. Okay.
I'm hoping so. Like I'm fairly new to this whole film thing, but I've been doing hair and makeup for the last 15 years for photo shoots and weddings and things like that. It's basically the same thing, only the people I'm working on actually they don't move in the pictures. It's the only difference.
Right.
So, but the ins and outs are I'm learning quickly. So
okay. So what actually inspired you? What inspired you to get into the filming industry?
You know, I met my best friend Tiffany when I was 19, and she was a makeup artist. And I've always liked doing hair on people. And it always felt like something I was drawn to. So we ended up working together. And she met this guy who was starting his own modeling company in Kansas City. So we would go a couple of times a month to go out and do photo shoots and things. And I kind of like, I did hair and makeup and then modeling at the same time. So he's like, if we want to be legit, I love your work. I can't believe you're new, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, if you want to be legit, I need you to get legal. So I had to go to hair school to do that. And then Tiffany and I were, it was always our dream to be in the film industry at one point. So she and I were kind of a package deal. If I got a job for hair, she got a job for makeup. We went with each other. We were like the dynamic duo.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, she ended up passing in 2016. So
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm keeping it going, and I actually have a picture of us in our first photo shoot ever. It's in my makeup kit, so she comes with me.
You have it, the picture?
Not with me.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just so we can see who she is, but that's fine.
Oh yeah. I could probably find one in a minute, but I'd be wasting time digging through stuff.
So I thought that you got into it because you probably got tired of seeing your girlfriends coming over with their hair's not done. You was like, girls, y'all got to come here a little more professional. Your hair's it's going straight up. I need to be a hairdresser.
It didn't necessarily bother me that bad, but now, baby, I'm telling you, if I see somebody that's messed up, I'm like, please let me fix it. I won't be able to sleep tonight.
Yes, I understand because I went to school for that too, for barbering.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, and I do my own lineups and
very nice.
Which saves me money. It's like $40 a haircut. Listen,
yeah. Yeah. Unfortunately, we have to kind of, if you're renting your own situation or you have a booth, the rent plus, I just found out the other day, like a couple days ago, like the shampoo that I usually buy for my clients went up $9.
Oh my goodness.
So our product is getting astronomical right now. And that's probably like, why does it cost so much to do your hair? Because we don't use cheap stuff on you and the good stuff is expensive. So yeah, it's hard to stay in business and try not to break people's banks either. But it's like,
if they don't want to look like me, you better pay that money, boy. You better go get that money, boy. Go do some landscaping, do some roofing, but get it
work it in the budget.
Facts. So you worked with, have you worked with celebrities, done some makeup for celebrities, and how did that go for you?
It depends on the celebrity, just like with my guests. It depends on the person. They're people too. And I've worked on Playboy model a while ago. She was interesting. I've worked with a couple of the guys from Jackass.
You know who should be there? I don't want to say no name, but if I had to say a name, I would have to say DJP.
Right.
He fits perfect in that crew. Okay.
I will not lie to you and disagree. I mean, but that's my new business partner, so I can't say too many mean things.
Don't worry. I'll say it for you. I'm the host here. I'm the comedian as well, so I can do this.
Right. Well, you got a tighter relationship with him than I do, so if you want to make fun with it, go ahead. I mean,
talking about him, how is it working with him now that you guys are working together as a team?
It's very interesting because we literally just met.
Right.
But when you meet someone in your job, life, whatever, you just have that instant connection. Mm-hmm. He and I work really well because we balance each other out. He gets like the kid in the candy store thing when he's super excited about something. And he's like, oh my gosh, we're going to do it tomorrow. And I'm like, hold on.
Pump the brakes, David.
Right. Oh, come back down to earth for 10 minutes. Let me explain this to you.
He's a riot.
Oh my gosh, he definitely has made my life way more interesting in the last month. It's for dang sure.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah,
So
he's a lot of fun. And he's a good guy. He's a very talented actor too. I've had a chance to watch some of his work and
yeah,
I was like, wow, this dude's got some major chops. So I'm excited to see where he goes with all this stuff.
right. So you want to play behind the scene, or would you like to play in front of the camera?
Man, I want to do it all.
You want to do it all? Okay, that makes sense. I would do. I would want to do it all too.
I'm well, the thing is we're actually starting a production company together.
Right.
So it's a big thing and we've been talking to a lot of people, but we haven't officiated anything yet.
Okay.
Um, but within the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping that that will be a thing. Um, but we've talked to a lot of people just to kind of like, we're not making promises to anyone,
Right.
but it's like, because I don't want to make promises that we can't deliver on, because then we're just like every other production company in the industry.
Right.
Not to insult anyone
Right. Right.
before we get our
Some.
name out
Let's
there.
just say some.
It's
Some
some. I
production
didn't
company.
name anything in particular anyway. So we want to come up with a premise where, it's like a family. Everybody comes in, you have fun on set, we make sure everybody's taken care of. The thing that we're going to do is like the reverse, where family gets paid first, then the business gets paid, and then David and I get paid. So we're just going to make sure that like everybody that comes in is actually going to be compensated for their time and for their talent. This is their craft, this is what they want to do for a career, and we just want to facilitate that.
Right.
And we want to create a community of people where we're just celebrating and supporting each other instead of competing against each other.
That's great. I love it.
Yeah.
I love that idea.
Yeah.
And I think a lot of people should think that way. You know, because it'll make it easier for them, and they'll
Hmm.
always have their actors there waiting. You know, when it's the next project because they've been taken care of so well. So
Yeah.
that's important, and I'm glad that you guys are thinking that way and trying to drive in that direction. So
Yeah.
that's great. That's great.
Yeah. And I
So
mean, it's interesting meeting all the people that we've talked to, and it's been like heartbreaking to hear some of their stories. And I'm just like, man, the industry will chew you up and spit you right back out.
exactly, you know,
But these people are incredible because they're still not ready to give up, and that's what we love. Is we want those people that are still hungry even though they have been put through the ringer with the industry.
yeah,
This is bringing new hope to their situation, and hopefully we can help them get where they want to go. So
yeah.
that's the
Because
entire goal.
you know what, Mary, I'm passionate of acting. I love to do it. I'm
No,
not, I'm not saying I'm the best actor because I'm not,
you're
but
kidding.
I hold my own. You know, when it's time when the camera says action, I do what I have to do to the best
Mm-hmm.
of my ability. You know, and
Mm-hmm.
if I can say, hey, can we take a second take? I think I can do this a little better. I I,
Right.
I got something else I might want to add to it that might give it more spice to it. You know,
Right.
then that's what I'll do. Um, and like I said in earlier interviews, I love directors that give you a little bit of leadway to do some prov. You know, so you can do the line, right? Do your
Mm-hmm.
line, and right after your line, if you have anything that you can improv off that that goes with what we're saying or talking about or doing, then go ahead and do it.
Right.
And sometimes those improvs are better than the whole line you're
I
doing.
say that all the time. And David and I will be talking about scripts and all this, and I'm just like, look, let's give them a basic gist of what we want for the scene. Give them a few lines to play off of, because if we really want something in the scene, they can work around it. But the whole point is to showcase you and your talent and what you can do with the character. That's
Right,
what we're interested in seeing, because this is not just our project, it's everybody's project.
right,
And, just like we're going to need a bigger boat from Jaws, completely improvised. And now it's a household saying. Most of the best things in the industry were improvised. So it's like, why not just let people fly and see what they can do with it?
right. I think as long as they know where the story's going, you know, and know the story, and when it's
Right.
time, and when it's your turn, you say, okay, this is my character. This is what I read. This is what I want to do. This is how I'm gonna bring them to the screen. If they want something different, then I got to plan B because you got to have
Right.
plan B.
Right.
See when I read a character, I use them in different ways. To see which way I feel that character fits better.
Right. Right.
And
And it's good to do it that way too, because then it gives you options. And
yes,
then you may end up being a mixture of all the stuff you came up with, or you may like it one specific way. It's all about your creative process and the way you want to go about doing it. As long as you stay within, like, anybody can put anything on paper,
right.
but making it pop off of the page is your guys' job and come to life. So, hey Irene.
Oh,
Um
this Matt, shout outs to Japan. We in
Oh,
Japan right now.
Japan.
Yes,
Hello.
Japan is in the building. Mwah. Okay, go ahead. What was you saying?
Oh, you're fine. It's your guys' job to make the characters come to life. So we'll give you like some guidelines, what's going on in the scene, what's going on with, your characters and all that good stuff. But then it's up to you guys to make it come to life and see what you can do with it. And then, of course, there's critiquing and constructive criticism. And, I really like the professionals that we're bringing in because they're all open to that. And so if we don't do egos, we don't do the drama. We don't.
Right. No time for that.
Yeah,
It's about business. It's time, money, and everything else being made. So
exactly.
ain't no time to play. We coming here to, like you said, time to play, time to have fun,
Right.
and time to do the job.
Exactly.
If you can do all three perfectly, then I believe you're good. You're good in this circle.
Right. It's going to be a good balance because you got to have, and then we want everybody to take care of themselves too.
Right.
So, if we have crafty, we're going to be, using healthier choices, not just ordering a bunch of pizza and throwing it on set. We want to have good, healthy options for people.
Of course.
We want to make sure you have enough time for family time and downtime so that you can keep your mind right. Like that's the most important thing, is keeping everybody mentally and physically healthy
right
while they're working with us.
Right. So your position as, say CEO of this company that you guys are putting together, are you directing? Are you producing? Or you're just gonna create the production and just see everything happen and just get people to do the directing?
It depends on the project. I'm really good at bossing people around, so I've always wanted to try directing.
I'm out.
I might want to try that. I definitely don't want to lose my roots as a hair and makeup artist. So if we're doing horror films, you better believe I'm bloodying some people up.
Oh man. Yeah. I would love to see that. I love to see people's craft and
I'll have to send you. I actually have a premiere for a film that I worked on recently called Blood Brothers. I have a film premiere on June 27th. So when that comes out, I'll have to send it to you.
Oh,
so yeah.
It's a premiere?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jesus, I got
to it's my first one.
I got to see it. Oh, definitely. So, okay, it's your first one. Your first film you talking about?
No, my first film was last June. That's called Althea's Pendant. That is still in post. Okay. I think that's about the fourth or fifth project I've worked on since June of last year.
Okay.
Blood Brothers is so, and it's coming out quick. So I'm like, wow, okay. So they're getting their thing done, and the premiere's in June. So I guess it's done.
And where's the premiere going to be?
I think it's going to be downtown St. Louis someplace.
St. Louis. Okay.
Yeah. I haven't gotten all the deets yet. She just called me and asked if I could go the other day. I'm like, yeah, I'll go.
That's so cool.
Do I need a date, a limo? What do I do? Like,
right. So you got to be all dressed up, all looking all fly, so fresh and so clean.
I ordered a dress the other day, so we'll have to see.
Take pictures.
I mean, I'm gonna look like a snack, so it'll be fine.
Oh, snack. You don't love snacks. Don't talk about no snacks in here. Okay? Don't be talking about no snaps in here, because okay. Hey, and we got Santa on board. Maybe
I'm trying to keep it professional.
Okay, Santa Dave Sanders. What's up, Santa?
Hey, Santa Dave. He's a great guy. He's awesome.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
probably one of the best people as well as the best actors. He's very, very awesome.
I've been good this year, Santa.
Whatever.
I've been good. Okay.
I already told you on him. So
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
you're
So.
busted.
Mhm.
He
So we
said.
create. You guys created a group chat today. That was it yesterday.
It was yesterday.
And it's booming. It's like I had to put it on silent because I couldn't sleep. It's it all night. I mean, people,
I
there's some
know.
people that sleep. Okay, it was like ding, 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 ding. I said, what did these people create? They
I
created an
know.
animal. They created an animal. Everybody's like bling, is it good bling, is it good bling, is it good bling? I said, oh hell no. I said, I got a long, I got a silent this right here. Boop, and I silenced it because it drive me nuts.
I apologize for that.
No, it's fine. It's fine. What I'm saying, I was just being funny. Right?
I know.
So
Group chats aren't necessarily my thing either because it drives me nuts. But I wanted to get a good way to communicate with everyone at the same time.
right.
I mean, I didn't realize because this whole month has been like a huge whirlwind. I didn't realize how many people we have actually talked to in such a short amount of time.
Are you kidding me? Are you
Hey,
kidding me right
David.
now? What's up, DJ? Peace in the building.
There's my partner.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, I didn't
Okay.
think it was going to take off like it did. I was just like, oh, Lord, what have I done? But I'm so excited to see everybody sharing their work with each other
Mhm.
and networking already. And it's going to make it so much better when we get into production because everybody's already going to have a bond.
Yes.
And it'll be nice on set because there won't be any awkwardness. It'll just be like family getting together and doing something fun,
Right. And yeah, you know what, Mary, and that's very, very, very important to me as you know, as an individual, because I'm heavy in family. I'm very, very heavy with family, and I'm very family orientated.
Same.
I don't hang out with nobody. If you see me with my son or
Mm-hmm.
one of my best friends, and that's it. Like all by myself. That's all I hang with. But
Right.
when you go into a film, when you're coming into a production team, right, for the first time,
Mm-hmm.
you want that. You want to feel that warm. You want people to walk up to you and say, "Hey, I'm Mary. Hi, I'm Victor. How you doing? I'm good."
Oh, no, I hug.
Yeah, well, hug, whatever. Hey, look, here go the bear.
Mama.
Here, baby.
I come from an Italian family. We don't do handshakes. We do the mwah, mwah.
Yeah.
Oh.
I'll be like, Debbie, would you get married? She kissed me all 50 times already. You know how Italians be. Everything after every sentence is the one.
And the what are you talking about? And the
Maria.
and if you got kids, I'm gonna pinch the cheeks. I gotta do it. It's just a thing. I don't know why.
I love it. It's amazing. Oh boy.
But that's the other thing about Italians is we never give up on family. So
Oh,
if some stuff starts, some shenanigans start, I'm gonna be like, you messing with my people.
Yeah.
We have a problem.
We gotta go to Sicily.
Right. I do have an uncle,
Yeah.
and his name is Tony. Always the Tony.
There's always
It's always Tony. I don't know why. But he literally told me the last time he was in town, just if anybody messes with you, you just call me. I'm like, I got you. One phone call. You're good. David, no, we are not filming yet. Stop it.
David. What's up, Jose?
Hey, Jose.
Jose,
He's a sweetheart. I met him before. He's such a good guy.
Really? I got to bring some of these guys on the show as well. See what they're doing and what they've done.
Absolutely.
I believe Kurt reached out to me, and Santa reached out, and someone else.
Okay.
It was Victoria or somebody.
Yeah.
But that's amazing because you want to get to start conversating with people that you might get to see in the future.
Right.
In a project that at least you have. Maybe you didn't see them face to face unless you come on a show like you and I. Now I feel if I see you, I feel more comfortable because you know who I am, right? And I know who you are. But it's always good to know and conversate with people because when you meet them, then at least you have that.
Exactly. It's
Somebody,
already that bond, even though you haven't seen each other in person, it's still the connection. So you've already built up, like, may come on set, you may already have inside jokes with each other. It's
yes,
just it's
yes,
that family thing. It's, you
yeah,
got to get to know your people.
right, right. I love comedy. I think I would love to do a comedy film someday because I could be real funny sometimes. When I don't try to be funny, I'm funny as hell. And when I try to
I
be
know, me too.
I try to be funny, they'll be like, they'll be like, you a cornball. Or
Right?
my son be like, Pops, go to the cornfield. I already know what he means. Cornfield. I'll be like,
I don't know what that means either. I have clients in my chair. They're like, "Girl, you need to write this down. This could be a stand-up thing." I'm like, "I'm not gonna remember it in 10 minutes." I mean,
I got old timers. I got old
right?
timers. Forget about it. Forget about it.
I have mom brain. Okay, single mom for 14 years. I can't remember if I put my shoes on or not, and I can't even tell. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah, that's that's great. So now that you started your beginning, to get into this industry for the first time, um, what would be some of the films that you would like to produce?
Oh man. Definitely a rom-com.
Mhm.
We're already working on one, and we pretty much have it casted. There's another one that I'm actually started writing in December before I met anybody. It just feels like something my spirit is telling me to do. It's another rom-com dramedy, so it's like a rom-com drama, whatever you want to call it, but it's loosely based on my life. And I constantly tell people that my life is a shitcom. I might as well put it on paper. So,
Yeah, see, why not? Okay.
I mean, the stuff that happens to me, you just can't make it up. So, I'm like,
Right,
this is gold right here.
right, right.
So, doing something like that. I love, my favorite kind of genre is like the Tim Burton, Johnny Depp stuff.
Ooh, I
Like
love Johnny Depp stuff.
very dark, mystical, those kinds of movies. I would love to do something like that. Um, I do like paranormal stuff, horror stuff. I like it all. I want to do comedies. Like I just, like I said before, I want to do all of it.
All of it.
But those ones are the ones that have a particular spot in my soul. It's just like I connect so well with those movies. It's amazing.
Wow. So, when you was younger, um, you've gotten several trophies and competitions.
Yeah, piano.
Pianist. Ah. Did,
Between the age of 8 and 16, I have like 10 trophies, and all through choir. Like in high school, I was in choir since I was 3. And by the end of high school, I was in like 3 different choirs and
yeah,
president of one of them. And
yes.
I mean, I work my ass off when I'm passionate about something.
Right, right. Yeah, and you won some awards as well.
Hmm. Yeah. The choir program at the end of every year picks a senior
Mhm.
from the choir program, and it's just one student out of the entire program. It's like over 120 kids or something. And it's called the Director's Award, and it's given to the student with the most dedication to the program. And I was awarded that my senior year of high school.
Wow.
So
So
it was
you
ironic because I thought my teacher hated me the whole time through high school. And then she hands me that award, and I was just like,
she loves
oh
me.
my God.
That's so crazy.
She really does like me.
Oh boy, oh boy. I'm trying to tell you, boy, you and David together is gonna be a blast. I'm trying to tell you.
It's
Um,
going to be so stupid. I can't wait. We're going to get nothing done. It's going to be great. Can't
so
wait.
right. So at one point in high school, um, you wanted to do the filming. That was something that you really wanted to do back then, and you stopped for a while.
Mhm,
Something came that stopped you from proceeding that career.
mhm,
And you took a break.
mhm.
You know,
Yeah.
um, and
Um,
what was
right
that?
before, like 3 months before I graduated hair school, I found out I was pregnant with my son.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how kids kind of put it. I mean, I would never trade that boy for the world. You're going to have to fight me for him, like to the death.
Right.
But, and I would never trade him for the world. Do not get me wrong. But you know how it happens. Things kind of get put on hold.
Mhm.
So I had to immediately jump into a corporate salon and start making hourly money so that I could afford to be a mom. And in between then, I got my certified nursing assistant license.
Right.
And I also became an EMT in 2015 because that is another area I'm passionate about. But I had to stop because the hours took me away from my son and it wasn't enough to live on. So I had to get out of that field. I loved it. Oh my God, I loved it so much. Being an EMT was amazing, but
Right.
it wasn't feasible for a single mom schedule and trying to support both of us on that salary. So I had to bow out. And then I started refocusing my efforts towards, as my son started getting older, he started developing his own talents. Like he's incredible at drawing. He's a great writer. And he's super intelligent and he's probably just got the best heart ever. Um, but as he's getting older, he's 14 now. And I'm like, well, he can wipe his own ass and make his own food right now. So
Yeah.
maybe I can start digging back into this and see what I can do with it. And I'm just like, I did the one film and I'm like, see ya. So,
Oh, right. Right after that, right? It took off.
yeah, it's just the networking has just been like boom, boom, boom. I keep meeting people that introduce me to people that introduce me to people, and I just keep getting put on new projects. And I'm just like, whoa, this is going way faster than I thought it would. And I'm just enjoying the ride.
Right.
So,
And those are reasons why I love to go to certain premieres, and I travel a lot to do certain things, do shows, interview people out of state, because you get to know people, and the more people you know, the more your name get out there, and the more people know who you are. And when your name is announced, when you're not around, someone might know it. Yeah, I know that person. I know
mm-hmm,
that person, does a great job. So I've learned to um, get out of my comfort zone.
mm-hmm,
I've learned to spread my wings and see how far my wings can go, right?
mm-hmm,
And I've also noticed that you know uh, the way to climb is to meet people.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
To meet people. You know, and that's the way to do it. But
Right.
you gotta be able to sacrifice too.
Exactly.
Um, there's a lot of money involved in traveling. You know,
Yeah.
hotels, cars, food. It's a cost, and you know that. You know that.
Yeah.
Um, so you have to be really dedicated to this to be able to do, what most of us do.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Yeah. And I think like even if I end up not taking off or, I'm gonna shoot my shot.
right? Exactly.
And I have the best feeling in the world that this is gonna work. But in the long run, if it doesn't, I've met some of the best people. And
Hmm.
that's more important to me than all the money in the world is just the relationships I'm fostering right now.
That's right.
And being on different sets and everything gives me the opportunity to meet so many incredibly amazing, talented people. And this is the payoff for me. I'm already happy. Like,
Right. Yeah, I agree 100%. I say the same
yeah,
thing. I shoot
yeah,
my shot. If wherever God takes me, that's where I'm going to go. If a door opens to me and I can take that opportunity at that time, I'm going to take the opportunity,
yep,
right? And I'm the same way. I'm not trying to be a superstar. I want to have fun, and I
hmm,
want and I want to leave a legacy. You know,
right,
I want to be able for people to remember me. If my name comes up. Oh, remember, man. You know what? He was in this film. Let's watch the film. And
yeah.
laugh a little bit.
That's what I want. I want I want to be a part of people's lives.
Yes, exactly. And my grandkids, if I'm not here when they get older and don't remember me or whatever the case may be, they can put on a movie and say, "Hey, this is my grandfather," and maybe inspire them. Who knows?
Right.
So those are things that I think of. When it's time for me to do a film, it's like this is what I need to do.
Right.
For my family, and if I make it, fine, and if I don't, then I enjoyed it. And
Right. Exactly. You living your best life in the meantime.
Right.
The main part I'm getting into this now is my son shares a struggle that I have. He's starting to understand the whole depression, anxiety, panic disorder game.
Ooh, yes.
And he's following that whole I want to lock myself in the room and close myself off from the world and everything. And he told me the other day, he's like, this movie thing worries me. I'm like, why? And he's like, because it's just so odd. Some chick from Missouri trying to get famous in the I was like, I'm not trying to get famous, first of all, sir. Second of all, this is fun. I'm
Yes.
like, I have the same crap you do, and I've lived with it way longer than you do. So I'm trying to give you some grace here. However, do I want to lay in my room and be miserable and feel like crap about myself? Or do I want to try something? And if it fails, it fails. But do I want to sit here with the regret for the rest of my life that I didn't take that shot? No, because that'll be way worse.
Yes. I got.
So I'd rather try and fail and learn from it than not try at all. And it's scary, but it's a good kind of scary because nothing, if you're not terrified about pursuing something, and if it doesn't scare the crap out of you, it's not worth it.
Right.
So it's stepping out of your comfort zone and learning to try new experiences is what life is about.
That's right.
So the whole reason I'm getting into this is because I've been surrounded by death my entire life, not to get morbid all of a sudden, but since I was 9 years old, I've been to over 50 funerals.
Holy geez.
So it's just, family, friends, all that stuff. And I'm tired of living in death. I want to start living and doing the things that I've always talked about doing with my people.
Yes. I don't know how
So
people can live so depressed. I mean, like
I know.
I wake up laughing.
I know.
I wake up like today is Tuesday. I'm about to throw down and have a party. You feel
My
me?
friend Christina laughs. She makes fun of me so bad. She's like, you could laugh if your shoe fell off. I'm like, everything's funny. You got to find the humor in something.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yes,
I'm having a great time when I'm laughing. I feel great and I don't want to ever stop. So
right. It's good energy.
it is. It's
don't know
fun.
I don't know how people don't love good energy. I mean, I strive for that.
I do too.
I strive for that. And I'm 53 years old and I've learned to why you look like that.
I'm just like, you did not know. Nobody I'm meeting looks like their age. I'm just, God, you guys are so much. I want what you're drinking because my friend Jenna today, she's like, I thought you were 40. I'm like, listen, Linda, I'm 36. Don't put me further ahead of the game. I got to moisturize or something. Sorry.
That is funny. Tell me what your friends think about it. Tell me what your friends think about you getting back into this industry.
Oh,
what's that feedback?
Do I have to?
Yeah, because it's important.
Let's just say not everybody's thrilled. My inner circle of people that aren't in the industry don't understand it.
Right.
Because they don't have the same kind of attachment to it. But the people that I've met that have closely become my besties very quickly, they're like, oh my God, I'm so excited. I'm like, I know. But like my family and, they're a little like, well, how much is this going to cost you? Or how much are you going to make on this project? And I'm like, I don't even want to answer you right now because it's not time. And it's just
because see, they don't know, they don't see what you see and I see in the future, and they don't know how it works.
Exactly.
So of course they're going to ask you questions like that, but and it's understandable. They don't know the business, and but when they see you on the film on TV, they're going to call Tam. Tammy's going to call Josh. Josh is going to call Tommy, and Tommy going to call Tony, and Tony going to come in the house and be like, "I told you so." I told you so. That girl, I knew that girl when she was little that she was going to be somebody. Now, Mama, I told you.
He would too, because he was actually a saxophonist. And he used to have me send him tapes of me singing, and he used to work for, I don't remember really, but I think he actually produced a few things like his own music stuff for a while in Kentucky, but now he lives in Louisiana. But he used to always have me send him, oh my God, I'm already forgetting, cassette tapes
It's that old. I'm trying to tell you, girl. We get that certain age, we start.
I
I start to get my own name. Okay, I'll be calling my name Mary. I'll be like, no, I ain't Mary. Mary was
know.
my guest.
I'll text you
Yes.
tomorrow. Victor, what's my
Mhm.
name? I forgot.
I forgot. I'm very bad with names. I'm very good with faces.
Thank
But
you, Nicole.
yeah, Nicole's awesome.
Yeah.
Do you know Nicole, right?
I don't believe we've had the pleasure of meeting yet.
Oh man,
I hope to soon though.
she is something else. You mean Nicole? You're gonna love her. She's fabulous in every area. Okay,
Awesome.
she's
Oh,
yeah, and she has a talk show too. She has a talk show, Nicole View, Vegas View. Um,
cool.
yes. So if you want to be on
That's
her show,
awesome.
you can get on her show as well. Nicole welcomes everybody. She's about
Awesome.
humanity. She's about the people. She's about helping the community. She's she does so many things.
She sounds like she'd fit right in.
And she's an actress.
Oh Lord.
Yes, producer. Producer. She's all that. She's amazing.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Nicole.
what's
Sorry. She's like, no, she wouldn't know me. I don't know. David's been throwing so many names at me. I'm just like,
yeah.
he'll call me. He called me this morning. He's like, hey, do you remember so and so? I'm like, no. What? If I had a face with the name, maybe, but I don't. If you put their face in front of me, like, oh yeah, I know who that person is. But you just tell me a name, I'm like, no, sorry.
Yeah. David knows a lot of people too. David been around. David been doing this for a long time.
Yes.
So, he do know a lot of people, which is a great thing. Because you can always go back and forth, call some of his friends, and see
right
how you guys are going to get this.
Well, it's really good because then with what we're trying to do, we plan to take everybody in our circle with us.
Right.
So that's been our whole goal. Like we clicked really well, I think, over the fact that we both have a pretty sizable circle in the industry so far. His, of course, is way bigger than mine, but I do have quite a few people already. And my whole thing is just like, I'm taking everybody with me. If something happens and I take off, I'm taking my people. So that's what we want to do, is starting this so that we can put our people out there.
That's why I love Italians, because y'all, I come, you everybody coming.
You're coming with me,
even
and
the
I'm cooking for everybody.
That's right, the one with the diapers. Bring the one with the big guy with the diapers. He coming. Yeah, Tony, go get Johnny. Okay, that's you guys are so. Every Italian friend that I have that I know, family is like that, and they remind me so much of my people, Puerto Ricans.
Yeah.
We're very, very family oriented.
Yes,
we are.
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So Italians and Puerto Ricans, we're really like that, and we loud as hell.
Yes. Oh my! Do you know how many times a day I get told to shut up at work?
Loud.
I'm sorry. I get loud. And if you're okay, people who do not have Italian and Puerto Rican, Greek, Puerto Rican, Spanish, Mexican, all the above, like all of them, Greek. I already said Greek. Pakistan.
Yeah.
I've seen so many different cultures, and it's very similar.
Yes.
If you're in these types of families, especially Puerto Rican and Italian, everybody is in the house. And everybody is trying to tell a story. And if you do not speak up above everybody else, you do not get heard.
That's so true.
I am born with these giant vocal cords.
I know. And it's always a small one in the family that speaks. Everybody shut up. Everybody shut up. Shut up. Mama talking.
Oh my God, when my Aunt Joan comes in the house, she's like 4'9", but she's like, hey Chuck, where you been? I'm like, oh my God, Aunt Joan's here.
You be like, I ain't got nothing. Sound like she's sticking you up. I ain't got nothing. Hands up. Here come Uncle Jack. Everybody. Here come the frisk.
My mom told a story where my grandmother, she passed before I was born, unfortunately, but she tells me this story. It was like my mom's birthday, and they go over there with the boys, and
Okay.
she's whispering, and you can hear her across the house. Hey, Chuck, Deb's present is in the back bedroom. Don't tell her. And my mom yells from the kitchen, thanks, I won't look in there. Like, she can hear her whispering.
Mm, it's so funny.
Oh, Andrew, so you know.
Trust me, I know. I
Yeah.
know. You know, it's 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 amazing how different cultures and we so similar.
Mhm.
You know.
We may not share a spice palette,
Yeah.
but we share similarities in the culture.
Oh, yes, we sure do.
Right.
You know, we
And it
sure.
doesn't matter. Like, that's why I feel like this is going to be a great thing for everybody to get together because it's collectively a big family. And doesn't matter what culture or whatever, you all have similarities, you know?
Yeah, yeah, we definitely do. You know, and
So,
and a lot of us kind of look alike because I get when I'm in that area Italian, like when I'm down in the north end, people think I'm Italian until I start speaking. They'll say like two words to see if I say something, and I'll be like,
no sé.
no say. But you know, when you guys speak, I can understand it. You know,
Right.
it's similar, so similar to Spanish.
It
So
is.
I can understand when Italians talk. If you ain't talking fast, I can pick it up. I can
Right.
pick out what they talking about.
It's very ssimilar, only the ending of each, like the pronouns and stuff are, you know, if they're like feminine or male or, you know, masculine or whatever with the a or the at the end. Um Italians, it's kind of the same as Hispanic or, you know, the Puerto Rican language. It's slightly more drawn out at the end.
Mhm. Yeah, mira,
Yeah, like
como tú
what is
estás?
annoying? Like
It is. I know what you're saying. It's crazy. It's crazy.
right.
You know. So, where are you guys thinking of filming? You guys have thought about where you guys might be filming this first film that you guys are?
So we're going to try and do a little bit smaller budget. So we're going to start with the horror film
Okay.
because it's got a smaller cast and it's easier for us to shoot it in Missouri
Okay.
because if you go like 20 minutes up the road everywhere in Missouri, there's some sort of dense woods and something abandoned. So it doesn't matter. You can just
Oh,
like knock on someone's door. Hey, can I use your shed? Sure, why not? So we'll find something creepy looking. I'm sure I got it. It's everywhere. Um, and then there's tons of areas like further south. It's less populated, so it's more remote.
mm,
So if you need to have like a scene where somebody's being chased through the woods, or like there's tons of areas to shoot down there. So we'll just have like that one location, and then we can find a house. But it's just two different locations at a very small cast. I think it's like less than 10.
right.
So we're going to start there, and then the rom-com, the romantic movie that we're putting together, will be shot in Florida. David's been doing his schmoozing,
Yeah.
and he's gotten us already 3 different locations, I think, for free.
Mhm.
And one of them is even going to feed us and supply us with extras. I'm like, how'd you do that? Like,
It's
holy
it's it's
cow!
it's who you know. You know, David's a great guy, and he he knows how to talk to people.
He calls me boss lady too, which
Yeah,
is
he knows how
funny.
to talk to people, and he's
Hmm.
he's charming when
He's
he
definitely slick.
yeah, when he wants to be. So he got that business attitude with him. So
He
that's
does.
great.
He does. It's
And
handy because I'm very foot in my mouth kind of person, which is why I'm like, oh crap, I'm going live tonight. I hope I don't say something stupid. Like,
yeah. Well, that's why you guys together. He'll teach you, and you teach him.
right.
Because you guys, even though you're two different individuals, you're really one individual when it comes to this business. And
Exactly.
and and always have an open mind to opinions and ideas. Because
Exactly.
you
We
know
may be in charge, but we want everybody, like if we're writing scripts, like everybody would, like even with you when we were talking about the rom-com,
Right.
you were like, oh, we could do this. And I've been writing down everybody's ideas. And I'm like, everybody has written the movie. We just got
Right.
to get this to Kylie and she's going to turn it into a script for us.
Right. A script format. Right.
Right. So everybody technically collaborated on that one. So,
Right. Love you too, brother.
love you too, partner.
So, you know, I think right now with all those people that we have on the chat, over probably 2,000 people by now.
Is it really? I can't
I don't
see
know.
anything.
It just don't stop. I had to turn my phone off.
Did
Right?
you?
Yeah, my phone.
I don't even know what's happening right now. Mine's plugged in because it's about to die. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I could check, but I'm afraid it's going to go away. So I'm not touching anything right now.
So, the fact that it's still growing, there's no need for you or David to not have what you need.
Right.
Because there's so many people on there on that chat that
Mm-hmm.
know somebody that might know somebody, or they do themselves.
Mm-hmm.
You don't need a hair, you don't need makeup because you know how to do it.
Oh, I already have a team.
Right.
And David knows a couple. So we're going to collaborate with that. And then we have amazing special effects people that make actual creatures. Oh my God.
Right.
Shaw is absolutely incredible. She sent me some of her work the other day and I was like, oh, that looks like a nightmare. That's awesome. Like,
yeah. So basically you have everything you need to get it to go. You're already going, just
pretty much.
get the script done and start shooting. And the actors, they're already there.
Mm-hmm.
And just get it rolling, and then
Right.
maybe, and while that's going, or even before that, you work the other business part of it, like the distribution and
Mm-hmm. That's
promotion.
David's arena. I'm good at like planning and putting everything together and making it happen. And then I'll let him do all the other stuff.
Right. Right. But it's also for good for you to know how it works and who these people are, because you're part of the team.
Thank you, Joanna. Yeah, that's why we
Oh,
work together, because my strengths carry his weaknesses and his strengths carry mine. So, it's really been a really good give and take. Like, I've even had a fight with him recently and we're good. Like, he'll call me every 10 minutes. Hey, we're going to talk to this person in 5 minutes. I'm like, can I pee first? Like, I made us a calendar. I'm like, dude, use the calendar. When I'm working, like, you're gonna kill me. Like,
right.
we're still learning each other's idiosyncrasies too. So there's a lot of different baby steps that are being taken right now.
Oh my goodness. I keep up my planning book because I gotta keep everything written down, because I forget. It's so much stuff coming on right now, that's coming in my life right now. Mary, from the past 3 months, I would say things just have started to elevate.
Congratulations.
Yeah, but that's because of you guys, and the connections that I'm doing. And people wanting me to be in a project, giving me opportunities. And I'm very grateful and honored for that, because I know how it feels to be a part of something and no one opens that door for you. You know what I mean? And this is why I created this platform. It's for that same reason. When I was rapping back in the days when I was younger, and I wanted my music to promote it and expose it, no one wanted to give me that opportunity.
Right.
So I know how it feels to not be given that opportunity. So this is why the shows like this, I bring people on to expose them, promote them,
right,
help them in each way I can.
Yeah.
And it's from the heart, you know what I mean? Because I don't charge nobody for coming on my show, none of that.
Right.
This is all love, and this is for the people, giving back to my people.
Exactly. That's exactly what we're doing with this company, because like you, when I was younger, I've been acting since I was 2 weeks old.
I know.
I've been modeling since I was 6 months old.
Right.
And I mean, getting into that industry, I've always been a bigger kid. So I've never had, the opportunities that the little perfect skinny girls had, growing up and all that stuff. But at 13, I got through to Chicago. I got scouted by a show, Alias, before it started. And we couldn't go because my grandpa was sick. And I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I wasn't given opportunities. And I was always shot down because of my size. And that was back in the 90s, early
Yeah.
2000s when that was a thing. But now it's becoming more and more accepted.
Yes.
So,
And I'm
but
glad
I'm
for that.
also with this thing, I'm also writing up my own rom-com. Told you about that earlier. I'm going to play the lead. And I'm going to play the love interest
Okay.
because
Okay.
we're going to put a girl like me in the non-supportive best friend situation or non-comedic relief situation. She's going to be the lead romance and y'all are going to deal because she's real. She's a real person and people want to see real on the screen. So there are bigger girls that are breaking into the industry now, but they're always the comedic relief or the supportive best friend. There's no bigger girl in a love interest role as a lead.
Right. I like that.
Yeah.
I love it. And there's a young lady that's out there that she has a crew and they dance or they model and they're all, plus size women and they are beautiful. I'm
Oh
talking
my God.
I would want to be in the middle of that getting squished up. I would gladly be there for free. You ain't got to pay me, baby. Just where you want to squeeze me at. Squeeze me in between this one and that one. I'm fine with that. Because my brother said everybody need loving. Okay.
I know. All I gotta say is real men love steak, not tofu. Okay. Okay.
Okay. And hey, I need your meat on my bone, okay?
And I'm not knocking thin girls either
No,
because
I
it's
love
all body shaming. I'm just saying it's just a norm. And it's something that like we need to be more inclusive with all the normality of body typing because that's, my son is very thin.
right.
And I started catching myself a few years ago. I was actually body shaming him. I was like, you need to eat. You're so skinny. And blah, blah. I'm like, my parents were doing the same crap to me. And now I wonder why I have a love-hate relationship with food. And it makes me feel way happier than it should when I eat it. And now my son doesn't want nothing to do with food. I'm like, oh, God,
Oh,
we all
boy.
need therapy.
Hey, the therapy get you more therapy, okay?
2 years running. I'm good. I got every Wednesday. Thank you.
Oh wow. So so Mary, is anyone else in your family into the industry as far as producing or acting or anything of that sort? Or
No,
you're the only one?
I'm the black sheep. I'm the weirdo that's not in IT.
Welcome. I am the black sheep as well. You know,
Yeah.
you
Mom
know,
was in bookkeeping. Dad and my dad was actually pretty prominent in his field. He was a project manager and managed over like 200 people.
yes.
So he was the big guy. And then my brother is like a systems tester. So they all were, and my brother's like, I can get you an entry level position. I was like, oh, first of all, thank you for making me feel stupid. He's like, even you can learn the job. I'm like, huh, thanks. That's not nice.
That's
But
what I
then
want to do. Yeah.
I'm like, I cannot sit at a desk for 8 hours staring at a screen. I will lose my mind. I have to be moving
Yes.
24/7. I have to be
Yes.
doing something with my
Yes.
hands. I have to be creating things with my hands.
Yes. I got to be doing something. I got to be.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
I
have to be
can't.
I sit there and I stand and eat at the counter when my son's like, "Why don't you sit at the table?" I'm like, "I don't know. I always stand up when I never sit ever." ER, hairstylist, on set all the time. I never sit down.
Always.
So I can't sit at a desk for 8 hours. I will be in a straitjacket within an hour. Like, no.
Crazy. That is crazy.
Yeah.
What are some of the actors that inspire you?
Oh God. I'm gonna show my age,
No,
but
I'm you're younger than I am.
my absolute hero is Lucille Ball.
Oh, Lucy in the building.
Lucy.
I love her. Oh yeah, Ricky, Ricardo. Yeah,
Why can't I be in the show? But I
yeah,
loved her
yeah.
because I don't know if many people know about her backstory. If you can find a documentary about her, watch it.
Yes,
She is the reason we are all where we are.
yeah. She is
She
so.
made everything happen. Her and Desi created how the format of filming TV shows was made. She performed better in front of a live audience. So Desi made it possible for her to film in front of a live audience. And that's where that came from.
Right.
He came up with the idea of using film instead of still photography like they were using because it was way faster and cheaper.
Yeah.
And he came up with the idea of using 3 cameras at one time so that you didn't have to keep resetting and wasting time. When they got on that set, it was like a play. They
Yes,
did
it
it
was.
one time, no outtakes, no nothing. What you saw was what they ran.
Yes, yes.
And it was tight. They ran it like a well-oiled machine. Lucy took no shit from it. I'm so sorry if we're not supposed to cuss
You're
on
good,
here.
you're good. It's all adults here. The kids
I
plug your ears.
apologize, kids, earmuffs.
Yeah, earmuffs. David earmuffs. Where you at?
Right. But she ran that place. She didn't let anybody tell her no. She took every role before that. I don't know if people know this too. She had 50 films. She was in over 50 films before she started I Love Lucy.
Yes.
She was the bee queen, and she was absolutely gorgeous and glamorous. She had amazing singing voice. She was a
She,
dancer, but she also was not afraid to black out her teeth and get a pie in the face.
that's right.
She was all of it. And then after her and Desi split and they stopped with the show, Star Trek happened because of her. The 007 series happened
Yeah.
because of her. All this stuff was okayed through Lucy. She was the one that gave them the green light.
She was the boss.
That stemmed everything from where it is. So she's the pioneer.
Yes, she is.
She's my hero. I love that woman.
And and for a Cuban in that time of
Oh,
ever to be,
unheard of.
it was unheard of.
Unheard of.
I was like, wait, this guy's Cuban in
Yeah.
America making movies?
Yeah.
How he slide by Castro?
Because of
How
her.
he slide by Castro? Yes.
It is because of her. Because um she was doing a radio show right before that called My Favorite Husband. And they wanted to turn it into a TV pilot. So she said, sure, if Desi can be my husband on the show. And they said, absolutely not. He's Cuban. She's like, well, then you don't get me.
Mm,
And she was the very first woman to ever show a pregnancy on TV as well.
mm,
They wanted to shoot around her and use big props to hide her belly. She's like, no, this couple's been married for over 12 years. It's unrealistic if they don't have any children. So we're going to let him, they called it a blessed event, but they still didn't use the word pregnant, but they
right,
used the word blessed event. And she fought for everything that happened on that show. And she was just a complete trailblazer.
right. Pioneers for me are like Lucy, Desi,
Mm.
the Three Stooges. I don't know their name. The Three Stooges, and what was the other guy's name? He was up there with Lucy as a comedian.
Red buttons,
Oh no, wait. Reggie Lewis. What was his name? Man, I got it like right in my
the
tongue.
Marx Brothers,
No, he was one guy. He was mad funny.
Bob Hope.
Not Bob Hope. He
They
used to,
collaborated a lot together.
yeah, he used to come right after the Three Stooges back in it because it was a program, and
Oh,
it was Jesus Christ, what was his
you're
name?
gonna have to Google that because I'm not gonna be able to
I'm gonna
sleep
Google
now.
it. You're gonna be like, oh, he was Jerry Lewis. It was Jerry Lewis. Yeah, that's his name.
Oh, Jerry Lewis. Okay,
Jerry
okay.
Lewis. He always came out with the teeth hanging out and his
Hey,
glasses.
lady. Yeah,
Yeah,
the Nutty Professor.
those were pioneers back then for me.
Yes, they were absolutely.
He was when it came to comedy. Jerry Lewis killed it. Like he was like my favorite.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and the Three Stooges.
The Stooge. My dad's always was watching the Stooges. And did you know that Lucy was actually on an episode of the Stooges?
Who?
Lucy.
Yes, I
Yes.
know. I didn't see it. I didn't actually see it.
She's tall as hell. Did you know that?
No, she looked tall as hell on TV, but I thought it was because of the heels.
She's tall. She's like 5'10", 5'11".
Oh, she like about
She's a
5.
tall lady, but she's actually a natural blonde too. So when she was on the show, I was like, holy crap. And she was like, it was 1923 when she did that episode. So it was like really early in her career.
Wow, yeah, it was. Huh?
Oh, wait, 23 or 32. I can't remember. I might be dyslexic right now, but I did Google it.
Imagine bringing something like that to life, like in the new version, like something like now. How would it be? Bringing back the 50s, bringing back Lucy,
Oh,
bringing back Lucy.
I
Ooh.
could do so much with that.
Maybe you
I
should.
plan to be the next Lucy, so
Okay.
we'll have to see.
What was her partner's name?
Ethel.
Ethel.
Vivian Vance.
Yes. Ethel.
Gorgeous lady.
Yes.
Yes.
So, so where can people find you if they wanted to find you and know more about you? What links do you have where people can log into your?
You can find me on Facebook.
Okay.
Did I send you those links before? I wonder.
No.
Shut up, David. Sorry. He's being sassy.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's being David.
He's being David. I can probably send you the links after this, and then we can probably put them in the
that's fine.
in the description.
Good.
But yeah, I'm on Facebook. I also have my own LLC for my hair and makeup business. It's called Paranormal Studios.
Paranormal Studios.
Paranormal Studios.
Oh, paranormal. What to say? Wait a minute. How'd you jump into a paranormal studio? What the going on here? Okay.
It's Paranormal Studios LLC. You can look me up there. Or you can just type in my first and last name, and usually it'll come up. I've Googled myself before, so it comes up with a list. So there's my IMDb is on there,
Yes.
My Facebook, my Instagram, all the fun things. I don't know if my TikTok is on there, but I'm not really active on my TikTok, so it'd be pointless to follow it. But who knows? I might pick it up again soon with all this time I have sitting around. But
okay. So, I can't wait to meet you in person. I can't wait to work with you and David and the rest of the crew that you guys put together.
It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah, I can't wait to come out and work with you guys. It's just gonna be
Same.
It's gonna be fun.
I can't wait to just give you a big old hug. Mi familia.
Mi familia.
My son.
It's funny you say that because when I post up on my TikTok or anywhere, I put Don Vic Family Ties.
Nice.
That's my logo. Don Vic Family Ties.
I love it. so good.
Yes, I'm gonna do a shirt that says Family Ties.
Yes. I want one.
I'm gonna get those done. Family Ties, maybe on the sleeve, real nice.
Yeah.
The hoodie family, yes.
Yeah. Ooh, I love me some hoodies. Okay. Fall is my jam. I need hoodies.
Yeah. So, I thank you so much for coming aboard the show. Thank you for giving me some of your time. I know you're a busy woman.
Thank you so much for having me. This was so much fun.
Only on the Don Vic Show you can laugh, smile, and say what you have to say and get the interview done.
That's the best. That's the way it needs to be.
It needs to be.
That's the way you gotta do it. I mean, come on.
Go get Tony, Maria.
Oh, forget about it.
Oh boy, this is so much fun. I'm glad I brought you aboard the show today. I needed this laugh.
I'm so happy I was able to do this. This was so good.
Amazing. And I want to thank all your friends that came on today to support the show. Thank you guys so much.
Yes.
My guest, Maria. I appreciate you guys. You guys are awesome. And you guys are also welcome to come on the show in the future. Just let me know, inbox me. We can make it happen. And Marie, if you want to be on other shows, I can connect you to some other talk shows that I
sure. They're not gonna be bored to death talking.
No, you're gonna love Mike Wagner. Mike Wagner is an amazing talk show host.
All right.
You're gonna love some Mike. Don't get scared though, because he talk a little too fast, right? And he sounds radio.
Uh-oh.
Mike, I love Mike Wagner.
That's good
Mike, if
because
you
it
watch,
takes me a second sometimes if I don't have my Adderall. I'm like, I'm sorry.
you got
What did you say
hey,
again?
you gotta catch it. You gotta catch up with Mike, but you can't. You gotta be like this on Mike when he ready. When he talk, you gotta be ready to.
Give it to me.
Yeah, So also big shout out to Jimmy Starr, also out in Los Angeles, California. Also a talk show host. He's a great guy. Maria,
Awesome.
Rebecca Mahan, another talk show host. Wendy Stewart, another. Shauna Gibson, as well from Texas. And I got some other people in Chicago, New York, that I can link you up when you can.
Sure.
Interviews with you. You're gonna love it. Then I don't think they're as crazy as me, but you'll have fun. Okay, I think my show is like the craziest one.
Oh, really?
Hey,
I got this.
yeah, you do. So,
Hey,
Mary, thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a good night.
you too.
And we'll talk soon.
Yes, sir. Can't wait to meet you, babe.
All right. Have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Ciao. Yes, that was Mary Spezia. Okay. Amazing woman. Make sure you guys follow her, show her the love. You guys can find her on those platforms that she just talked about. And stay tuned, man. Stay tuned. We're bringing some great things, to you people. David and Mary working on some projects. I can't wait to see what they got in stored for us. Andrew, Santa, David, big shout out to you guys. Big shout out to everyone that logged in, that's new on the show. Thank you so much for showing support. All my YouTube channels, watchers, thank you so much. Appreciate you guys. Joanna Maldonado, man, I love you. I already know my baby mama. What up, baby, in the building? What's up? What the vibes? And everyone else from Power Post Network, YouTube, Facebook. You already know what it is. All right. So I'll see you guys next Saturday. I got a great guest. Tune in because this guy does a whole lot of things. He's an actor and along other things. So make sure you guys tune in and show him some love. All right. With that being said, I'll see you guys next week. Peace, love, respect. I'm out of here.